Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about um, what social studies will be like this year. The first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that um, I was a wildcat at one time, and I was a Captain Cougar as well, and a CHS Greyhound, and then I went to Northwestern and was a wildcat again. And 3 years after teaching in Hazelwood, I became a Wydown Wildcat again. And I'm super excited to be a Wydown Wildcat and be here teaching. I've got family in the district, and I really enjoy being at Wydown. It's a great experience. Just a little bit about the units that we'll be covering. Our biggest units are our westward expansion unit, covering the growth of our nation all the way to the Pacific Ocean. We'll be talking about the road to Civil War, and then the Civil War, and then what happened after the Civil War as development. And there's a handout that is also included in the email that has the overview of the units. Some of the things also will be incorporating the themes of social studies within our study. So geography is one of our themes, so we'll be talking about geography as it comes up in our units, especially westward expansion and also in the development of our nation and the ways that the North and the South were really different. We also talk about the government, especially our legislative branch, and how that relates to the Road to Civil War unit. We talk about also about being active citizens and how to make change, especially modeling after all of our civil rights activists of the 1800s that were fighting for a better country, and talk about how our students, your students, can make a difference and be better citizens. We'll talk about economics and how it drives westward expansion to some degree, how it creates differences in economies in the North and the South, and then how does our economic development happen after the Civil War, since that was a really boom era. We're right now in our culture unit and talking about the ways in which our family culture and the culture of our heritage influences us. And kids have been writing about objects that are really important to them and what that says about their identity. And those stories have been really fabulous and really neat. We obviously use primary sources when we're talking about our historical time periods whenever possible. We also talk about how history relates to current events, how it relates to our modern society, and why is American history from 1800 to 1910 really important. We'll talk and use a lot of different skills this year. Some of the ones that I want to highlight is examining documents, also thinking critically about our sources, and also the people throughout history, people like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson, Abraham Lincoln, people, and making them out to be more than just a historical figure or a person in a painting, but really flesh out their human characteristics and what makes them human, and be able to think critically and examine, they evaluate them and their choices and their actions. We'll be making observations from paintings, which also incorporates a media literacy piece, connecting to a lot of them use that in 5th and 4th grade in their art classes, so we'll connect to that. We'll develop historical empathy and understanding the people and why they did the actions that they did, not excusing the wrongs that they did, but just simply to understand why they did what they did. We'll be really focusing on asking questions and then answering those questions through research, and that process will be very much scaffolded. Some of the resources that I want to highlight on the 6 East website, there is a Google Classroom Assignments calendar for social studies. I also have a general overview of what we are doing week by week. I'll be honest that the pacing of this year is something new to us. So it is subject to change and kind of gauging what's best for the kids and where the kids are. So things may change around a little. But one of the other things is my YouTube channel, which you're using to access this video. If you're watching this video, I have screencasts just like this for the students and for you over the main topics that we're covering in class. If it's not a video yet, it might be in a couple of days. Sometimes it takes me a couple of days to get it up there and record it. But most of them, some of them are already up there from last year that will be reused. I also post them on Google Classroom for the students so that they can quickly and easily find them for any of the units that we're covering. And it will be for the main topics, and it will be a short summary of what we're doing. The Informational Commons at the library is a really important resource and will be a place that we will go to and learn how to go to and access for information. Students are allowed to check out a textbook and take it home. Quite honestly, we don't use a specific textbook every day. We use a variety of sources, and that's why I have things like my YouTube channel and why we reference the library as another resource. We'll be working with Mrs. Stoller, and she will be supporting us this year and helping us with our writing activities. And Dr. Victoria Jones helps us with our research and with a variety of things, which is a really awesome opportunity that we have. This is just an showing you how through Google Classroom I will share additional information on any topic for any student who would like more information, additional explanation, or to go deeper into any topics. So these are some of the examples of the links. These would be going really deep. This would be a brief overview of a topic, and then web pages with kind of summary and links, additional links. So we really try to challenge students at each level, encouraging everybody to push themselves just outside their comfort zone and their risk zone, but not so far that they're really uncomfortable. We try to provide student choice at as many opportunities as we possibly can and differentiation. We try to be brain friendly and foster creativity through some historical fiction writing, and encourage global citizenship, students recognizing that we're all connected and we're all important, and definitely to have a little fun. We hope that you can make our culture potluck. It will be September 6th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. It's a great way for parents to get to know each other, and we're asking you to bring some finger food. If you also want to be involved in other ways, we love to have parents who are interested in sharing knowledge about a topic that we cover. Would be fabulous. And if you have the opportunity to lead small group discussions, we definitely welcome parents to facilitate those in class at several times in the year. So please just email me if you are interested in either one of these, and we really hope to see you on September 6th, and it will be right in the Ride Out Cafeteria. And just a little bit of additional things about me. I have my master's plus 30, and I'm on the district PDC committee, and I really enjoy learning. So thank you for watching.